Well, everybody's wearing hats. You know why? Because we're going on a mission.
We should always be protected. We should always have safety equipment because you know what they say.
Do they?
I'll explain what's happening. We're picking up a 200-gallon aquarium on a Friday because on Tuesday, Jack woke up saying he wanted a shark. So now we're picking up a 200-gallon aquarium with 4 straps, a lawn maintenance trailer, and
my dog.
You know,
and a dog.
I really don't feel like your guys' heads in this game right now.
It's not. This is the stupidest thing you've ever fucking seen.
I'm assuming
you've done a lot of stupid things.
I'm assuming we'll be done at midnight.
No. He's done a lot of stupid things, I would say, but by far, this is the dumbest. You want to know why? Because the sheer engineering. It's like literally, how did the Mexicans build the pyramids? That's your people, right?
Close enough. Yeah.
You know what, man?
So we have to dismantle a 300. And the best part about this, all you motherfuckers on the blog, he has to keep the water.
I just thought of something. Mexicans are like brown people with better food.
We have to transport 200-gallon
buckets. 5-gallon buckets we can transport.
Not all of it, just like half.
Mexicans are like brown people with better food.
And we're doing the fish in the
really
cooler.
bad food, though.
Fish in the cooler.
That's where fish usually go.
Is it really?
They're alive.
I mean, think
I
about
thought we
it.
put them in little bags.
No, when you
No.
catch fish, you know, fishing, people
goldfish.
throw them in a cooler.
To the pet store, they put a goldfish in a Ziploc plastic condom.
You know what?
We should put them in condoms.
Yeah, we're good.
The stress of all this is probably going to kill like 2 or 3 of the fish.
Well, you know what? I only want the strong ones anyway.
Yeah.
Don't you only want the strong ones?
That's right.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do? Roberto's idea is when we get the fish to my house, and they survive, hopefully, then everybody gets to name their own fish. So you can pick a fish, it's you, and that's what becomes cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Let's see what happens.
How is this a bonus?
We're not really exactly sure why we should be happy about that, but you know, we get to name a fish.
Well, that way, that one time every 2 months that we go to Jack's house, we can look at our fish.
2 months? I haven't been to his house in like a year.
You
Well,
realize
He doesn't have any parties, any barbecues, anything.
Well, he has his train set. He doesn't want anyone to damage it.
Well, we're gonna have one today.
And,
No.
and then you tell us about how you have to cycle the water once a month.
Yeah, so that's one more.
So you
Water
decide-
change.
hold on.
Water
Tommy,
change.
you know what that means? That's one more day a month. No Jack.
Yeah,
God forbid we need
so
Jack.
you sign yourself up for once a month, 12 times a year to go to the lake.
No, not a lake.
The
It just
ocean.
forces me to go to the beach. I go to the beach all the time anyway. Why not
Not
go?
with 5-gallon buckets?
I'm gonna call the cops. Be like, this guy's doing some suspicious activities over here with buckets.
And
I only need to take my cooler. That's
he
all.
can't even go to the boat ramp to get the water. He's got to go to the beach and carry it.
I gotta go to the inlet.
because that water is contaminated.
It is contaminated.
Oh my god.
Fuck a boat ramp. No one's going to the boat ramp.
So when he invites us to the beach once a month, do we go?
It's an annual waiver, yeah.
No, every time we go on the boat, he's going, oh, I'm coming with you. Why? So when we go in the middle of the ocean, he's going to get
Ooh,
fucking...
that's a good idea.
Of the ocean.
That's a great idea. Hey, you want to go on the
Fuck
boat
yourself.
tomorrow?
Well, I think we should, right? Yeah. No, it's Sunday. No, you have a photo shoot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, after the photo shoot.
Isn't that today
great.
or something?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Jesus. Yeah, well, I'm
Photo shooting.
Photo shooting.
I'm hanging out with Haley tomorrow.
He can
Shaw, you're
No,
never
he's
going to
not
beat
gonna-
me.
he's not.
Shaw wants to build a car. He thinks he's going to beat me.
No, here's what happened. Ever since, I don't know, last 10 years, every time Jack and I do something together, he has to one-up me. For example, we bought...
It's not. I don't mean to one up him.
He does it on purpose.
He never catches
He
up.
does it on purpose.
I get something cool. He gets it too, and then he just leaves his
No,
stock.
no. We buy Polaris RZR 900 XPs.
is the calm before
What
the
does he
storm.
do? Oh, he just decides 1 week he turbos the fucking thing
On the 85.
on E85. Why would you do that?
Why not? Why
would
wouldn't
you turbo a Polaris? It doesn't even get you more top end. Okay, fine.
It does. It gets me there quicker, and that's the difference.
No, that's not top end. That's acceleration.
Your little freaking stock machine took like 3 days to get
Who
there.
are you running to? No one. Then what do? We both get Ferraris. First day, day one, it's a fucking Ferrari. What does Jack have to do? Make it faster than mine. He has to make it faster. We can't even
sounds
be
better
cool
yours too,
together.
though.
No, mine sounds way better.
No,
doesn't.
It's the same exhaust. The only difference is I have straight pipes and his has got cats.
I was gonna say yours is louder.
Yeah, mine's louder.
Because you want it to be, I don't know.
.com.
Anyway, he thinks he's gonna build a skyline now.
First of all, let me tell you what we're doing. Roberto, aka Scumberto, has promised me. You promising?
As long as you have the money, we can do it. So.
That
Not gonna happen.
we, Roberto and me, are going to beat Jack. And what we're gonna do is an epic build. We're gonna take 4-door Skyline and drop a, I don't know what the fuck kind of
All the
motor
things
has.
Roberto said.
Everything Roberto said. And we're gonna beat Dusty and Jack's R32 Skyline.
Never.
The project is
Not
started.
happening. Not happening.
How long until this car
Thomas,
comes in?
Tell him, Thomas, not happening.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I think early August.
If you're, let me tell you, if you're a betting man, you bet on Dusty.
No.
Because
no,
Dusty's
no,
gonna dust that ass up.
We are taking bets on dyno. Who's gonna make more power on the dyno? Except Jack, you can't punk me on the dyno. You gotta tune it properly.
I'll be able to tell you.
I'll be
tell me.
totally
Tune it.
fair.
I'll be able to tell you.
I'm gonna tune the car as hard as possible. I'm gonna try and make as much power as you can make without blowing up. And then I'm gonna beat you. It's not a big deal.
So we're gonna tune the car. We're gonna set it up. I'm dropping a lot of money on this thing, and we're gonna make it faster than Jack's R32. And I'm gonna beat him at it for the first time in.
But you have to now.
Ever.
You have to add a rule to that contract, though. You need to be faster than the current R32 because
I agree.
depending on how
That's
much
fine.
time you give him, he can
That's
just
fine.
sit there and just. Do
I'm
his
gonna
Jack
leave it
thing.
the way it is until
Yes.
I beat you, and then I'll make it faster. If you're never gonna beat me, but
Roberto just said we're gonna beat you. If you have any faith
Not gonna happen.
in the team,
Not
you
gonna
know.
I have faith in the team. I don't have faith in the physics.
What do you
That's
mean?
the difference.
It's a lighter car, more horsepower.
It's more.
It's not lighter.
It is lighter.
It's not lighter than Dusty.
Dude, Dusty weighs like 200 pounds less. It's not that big of a difference.
Dusty weighs 2,800 pounds.
Okay, the Skyline weighs 25.
How much
it doesn't.
do you weigh?
It weighs 3,100.
What are you talking about?
I just looked it up
On what?
online.
Jack, I have it right in front of me. GTEs.
4-door GTE. Let's see it.
Alright, so curb weight. Fuck. There it is. Curb weight for a GTE
right now.
2735.
2735.
Which we know is actually heavier than what the cars actually
Probably
weigh.
like 2,600,
2,600.
2,600. So
We're gonna add
plus-
maybe 200 pounds to the car and
Exactly. So it'll be roughly the same weight as Dusty.
stuff. Oh, well, me. Okay. Hey, Shamir, how much do you want your AC and interior?
How much?
Okay, great. There you go.
Oh, we're gonna lose. How much do you weigh, Jack?
How much do I weigh?
Yeah, how much do you weigh?
160.
You're gonna lose.
Fill in deficit. We'll get one of those horse jockeys to drive the car.
I'll drive the car. I'm lighter than all of you guys.
Yeah, it sounds like 100.
Not gonna beat me. Bet. Okay, so here it is. Everything is stacked up and packed up. The whole reef is now in coolers and buckets on a trailer. Berto, how do you feel?
I just picked up like 2,000 pounds worth of stuff for 3 hours.
I'm pretty sure you did.
And we're only halfway there.
Yeah,
We're at the halfway point.
We're at the halfway point.
This is it.
Make sure your YouTubers know how many lobsters you're buying us for this.
Yep, yeah.
16 lobster dinners.
I owe them more dinners than they can.
Huge
So-
lobsters. Huge.
Here we go.
18 lobsters.
Huge lobsters.
All right.
Where's Mr. Q?
Let's get them home. Okay, so the tank is in. The fish are safe inside this cooler. They're gonna stay the night there while I cycle the tank. But I gotta go get water. So I brought as much water as I could from the original system, but it's not enough. So Roberto and I are going to go to the inlet and get some real seawater. So it's, what time is it? Almost midnight? 11 something?
11:45.
11:45, almost midnight. And we're gonna go get inlet water. And if this is the last time you see me, I got eaten by a shark.
Yeah, here is your water.
So here we are, getting seawater in the middle of the night. We're filling up buckets to get the tank going. There are some monster stingrays right out here. You're not gonna see them on the camera, but holy moly, are they huge.
You're having a good time, too.
Monsters. Those are like 5 feet across. One of them's a little bit smaller than the other, but huge stingrays. Pretty sweet, huh? So this is it. this is what we came for. So, we did it. We didn't get home until about 4 o'clock in the morning, but we got the water from the inlet. It's really good water, and in an emergency, you can always, if you're near the ocean, you can always get the seawater, and it's pretty good on the incoming tide especially. So the tank's up, it's been running, ran for a day, and the water's starting to clear out nicely. So I've started to add some corals. There's a cleaner shrimp doing his thing. I know a lot of people are always asking me about my fish tanks, so this is my latest one, and I'm going to share a lot of it. There's a sea urchin in the back. He just fell off the wall, but he's down in there in the back. What are you doing? He's drunk. Don't end up like a sea urchin. So the fish are acclimating now. I've been running this drip line for an hour and a half or so. Maybe in another half hour or so, I'm gonna start to add the fish. They've been in here ever since the transport, but they're all good. They're all safe and happy. They're just cruising around in there in the dark. Also have a big clam, some other stuff, but here's the refugium setup and top off box, filter, protein skimmer. It's a pretty good setup. I'm hoping it lasts a while. The lights are gonna come on soon. The big lights will come on. But for now, I'll get ready to add the fish. Okay, so the fish are in. You can see some pretty sweet fish. Some clowns, some tangs in there. This big old starfish. An anemone I just threw in there, and then that big boy clam. So he'll open up eventually. There's a bunch of good stuff going on in here. As it opens up, I'll show it off a little more, and when the big lights turn on. But for now, it's just letting the fish explore their new home and hopefully fit right in. More to come. I'm just glad I got this thing in here. Another cool thing about this setup is I got it running on a tank chiller. For those of you with aquariums in colder areas, you guys have to run heaters. Here, we've got to run chillers. It's basically an AC system for the fish tank. So, it's the whole setup. I'm pretty happy with it. I can't wait to see everything happy and opened up, and then we'll see where we go from there.
We're done. We're done.
That was horrific.
Hit the like button.
That's excitement.
One of these. Front finger. That's it.